This is the Norelco Century dictation machine from the mid-1970s. I picked one up and I thought we'd take a look at it. It has a wired remote control. Turn it on. It uses mini-cassettes, not micro-cassettes. This is a micro-cassette, and as you can see, the mini-cassette is bigger. This format was pretty much extensively marketed for dictation machines. This cassette is special and it's called a tracer track. There's a magnetic strip here that should receive some type of embossing, I guess. I'm not sure how it's marked. As you record on here, you can press buttons to mark. If you have an instruction, it'll put a mark here showing the transcriptionist there's an instruction somewhere on here that they can look for. It can also mark where the end of the letter is here, so they can look visually at the tape. This is a 30-minute tape, 15 minutes on each side, and they could just see how long the letter is just by looking at the tape. And then there's a place to erase over here to erase the marks off that magnetic strip. There is information recorded on here. And I can press these buttons to find the length of the letter and instructions. I tried it myself, but I don't get any marks here. I don't know what those marks are supposed to look like, but if they are there, they're so faint that I can't see them. I'm not going to use this tape for today's presentation, so we will use another blank mini cassette for today. It operates just basically as a standard cassette recorder with fast forward, reverse. It has a place you can get an extra microphone that has conference abilities that you can set in the middle of the table. There's a jack to plug a telephone speaker in. Here, there's a pedal for the foot switch pedal for the transcriptionist, and an earphone jack. These are all the original large DIN posts, so none of the more modern mini DIN switches work. To start your recording, press this button and slide this down. This is a test of the Norelco Century dictating and transcribing machine. And if you go along and put instruction marks in, we'll do that right here. Transcriptionist, look for this mark and don't repeat it. You can keep talking, finish your letter, and then at the end of that letter press L, and if we were using a Norelco tape, it would mark it on the tape for the transcriptionist to see. This way it will just go to the end. So let's rewind this now. This is a test of the Norelco Century dictating and transcribing machine. And if you go along and put instruction marks in, we'll do that right here. Transcriptionist, look for this mark and don't repeat it. You can keep talking, finish your letter, and then at the end of that letter press L, and if we were using a Norelco tape, it would mark it on the tape for the transcriptionist to see. This way it will just go to the end. So let's rewind this now. Alright, now we're the transcriptionist. We want to go straight to the first instruction, so we press the instruction mark here. Transcriptionist, look for this mark and don't repeat it. Now if we were the transcriptionist and we wanted to go straight to the end of the letter, we would press this.
And if we were using a Norelco tape, it would mark it on the tape for the transcriptionist to see. This way it will just go to the end.
So that's the Norelco Century tape recorder that uses the tracer track tapes for its best performance, but it can use any mini tape otherwise. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.